Welcome. When we think of Taoism, go with the flow and yin yang often come to mind. But today, we're going deep into a hidden tradition, Taoist inner alchemy or Niden. Dr. Chen, can you clarify what sets Niden apart from the Taoism most people know?
Absolutely. While most associate Taoism with philosophy or martial arts, Naiden is a transformative practice focused on inner cultivation. It's not about mystical legends, it's a pragmatic, stepwise approach to refining one's energy and consciousness using body, breath, and mind together.
That's fascinating. It sounds almost scientific. So, moving forward, what are the key components practitioners work with in this tradition?
Great segue. Naiden's foundation lies in the three treasures Jing, Qi, and Shen. Each represents a fundamental aspect of human vitality, and the entire process revolves around refining and balancing these elements to achieve holistic transformation.
Let's unpack the three treasures. Jing is often translated as essence. What role does it play in Taoist alchemy?
Jing is essentially our core vitality. Think of it as your biological savings account. It's linked to physical health, reproduction, and longevity. By conserving and transforming Jing, practitioners believe they can slow aging and enhance resilience.
And Qi, the second treasure, how does it differ from Jing? And what does Qi cultivation look like in practice?
Qi is the vital energy or life force animating all living things. While Jing is foundational, Qi is dynamic. Cultivating Qi involves breathwork and movement, such as Qigong, to increase energy flow and circulation, much like tuning an engine for peak performance.
That brings us to Shen, the third treasure. This seems more abstract. What exactly is Shen, and why is it crucial in Naiden?
Shen is often described as spirit or consciousness. It's the aspect of awareness and higher mind. In Niden, refining Qi into Shen is about elevating our perceptions and emotions, allowing practitioners to move beyond survival into states of clarity, intuition, and inner peace.
So, in a way, the process moves from physical to energetic to spiritual. Is this refinement actually observable or measurable in any way?
While Western science hasn't mapped Shen directly, studies on meditation show improved brain plasticity and emotional regulation. This suggests tangible shifts in consciousness, paralleling what Taoists have described for centuries.
Let's delve into the stages of Naiden. Classical texts speak of firing the cauldron and ascending to heaven. How do these metaphors translate into practical steps?
Excellent question. Firing the cauldron refers to combining breath, intention, and visualization in the abdomen seen as the body's alchemical furnace. Practitioners circulate energy, often through the microcosmic orbit, which is a meditative technique for channeling internal flow.
So the language is symbolic, but the actions are concrete. Are there parallels with modern mind-body practices?
Absolutely. Techniques like breath retention, body scanning, and guided imagery in Niden resemble modern biofeedback and mindfulness-based stress reduction, but with a unique cosmological framework.
You mentioned the microcosmic orbit. For listeners new to the concept, how does this practice work, and what are its purported benefits?
The microcosmic orbit involves guiding one's attention and breath along two main channels up, the spine and down the front of the body, forming a loop. This is said to balance yin and yang energies, promoting physical health, emotional balance, and heightened awareness.
That almost sounds like a circuit in electronics, continuously cycling energy. Are there risks if practiced incorrectly?
Indeed, just as improper wiring can overload a circuit, untrained practice may cause discomfort or imbalance. That's why traditional Taoists emphasize gradual learning from experienced teachers.
Let's transition to everyday applications. How can modern individuals integrate Taoist alchemy into their routines without dedicating years to monastic life?
It's quite accessible. Simple breathwork, brief meditative pauses, and mindful movement like slow walking can start the process. Even adjusting posture or conscious eating echoes alchemical principles, fostering energy flow and emotional clarity.
Are there evidence-backed benefits to these practices beyond traditional claims?
Yes, clinical studies on Qigong and meditation report reduced anxiety, improved immune function, and greater well-being. These align closely with the traditional promises of vitality and harmony.
Taoist alchemy is often described as secretive, with knowledge passed from master to student. Why such exclusivity, and does it still hold today?
Historically, secrecy protected subtle methods from misuse and preserved lineages. Some techniques can trigger intense psychological or energetic reactions if mishandled. Today, more information is available, but the emphasis on ethical guidance and gradual progress remains critical.
So while books and online resources abound, direct mentorship is still valued?
Absolutely. Like learning surgery or piloting, nuanced feedback and safe pacing are essential, especially in practices claiming to alter mind and body at deep levels.
Legends of Taoist immortals captivate the imagination, flying sages, magical elixirs, and centuries-long lives. How do modern practitioners interpret these stories?
Most see them as metaphors for inner transformation rather than literal feats. For example, becoming immortal may signify transcending destructive habits and achieving lasting harmony, not physical deathlessness. Still, cases of remarkable longevity in some lineages are well documented.
So the narrative serves as inspiration rather than instruction. But why do these myths persist?
They encapsulate the promise of human potential transforming suffering into wisdom. As with other spiritual traditions, poetic language and myth help encode complex psychological processes for future generations.
Given these profound claims, what does modern science say about the effects of Needham practices? Are there studies validating its outcomes?
While no study captures the full esoteric process, research on breathwork, qigong, and meditation shows effects like stress reduction, neuroplasticity, and lower inflammation. For instance, a 2022 meta-analysis found qigong improved quality of life in cancer survivors.
That's compelling. Are there challenges in studying such subtle, subjective experiences?
Absolutely. Variables like intention, subtle sensation, and cultural framing are hard to quantify. Still, neuroscience is beginning to map correlates of altered states, lending credibility to ancient practices once dismissed as superstition.
As we wrap up, what relevance does Taoist inner alchemy hold for 21st century listeners seeking fulfillment and resilience?
In a world of constant stimulation and stress, Nidan offers tools to restore balance on physical, emotional, and spiritual levels. Whether through mindful breath, inner stillness, or conscious living, its principles are more timely than ever.
So, approaching alchemy isn't about chasing miracles, but integrating ancient wisdom for real-world transformation. Could you share a simple takeaway for our audience?
Certainly, begin with 5 minutes of deep, slow breathing each day. Notice how stillness changes your energy. Small steps can ignite the alchemical journey, inviting clarity, vitality, and inner peace.